All right, so I know that you're attracted to all things Richard Wilson when it comes to exercises that he provided me throughout the years. And, well, always interested in keeping you on your toes. And, Dick Wilson typically in almost every lesson would have at least one singles exercise, right? And so I found something in my first year, 1991, 10-31-91. Here, and I'll show it to you. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So, and I'll send it to you.
Oh, awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. Of course. Pardon me. Of course, Dick is somewhat modern in his creation of these exercises, as opposed to Murray, who just really wanted you to focus on the technique. So, but we can focus on the technique and be slightly distracted because something is in 1916.
Oh, shoot.
And although he has a quarter note dotted, and then he has an eighth note equals, and then a quarter note equals. Let's just keep things somewhat simple. So, geez, I hope you can. Maybe I need to send this to you right now.
Yeah, so I can take a look at it.
You know. Or we'll just conceptualize it. Let's
Okay,
just
see how well I can.
yeah. So what we have is 30-second notes. So if you add up all the 30-second notes and all the 30-second triplets, it comes to 19 16th notes. So what we're going to have is we're going to have this is how I took a look at it, and here's how I thought about it. It's 6 groups of 30-second notes. I'm not counting up to 19. I just want to get my head around this thing so I can practice the technique. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how would we think of this? 2, 3, 4. So 4 groups of 30-second notes, and then it turns around. And so now you've lost the metronome being on 1. So you have to learn how to keep time. And there were certain students that were pretty, and Dick sometimes thought it was overly analytical. They would write out where, because it would take how many times, maybe 19 times, I don't know, for it to finally come around and be on 1 again. But I would approach it where I would just try to feel the time. And Dick always seemed to appreciate that. He goes, yeah, there. I wish some of my other students would just go for it. Learn to keep time, keep track of the speed, and maintain it. Okay, so what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 groups of 30-second notes. He starts with the metronome. We'll start with the metronome at 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So how will this work? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's how I would. That's the easiest way for me to think about it. So go ahead. So what you're doing is you're playing 1, 1, 2, 3. 3. So you're playing 3 groups of 8 30-second notes. So just do that, metronome on a 40, and get a feel for that. It's just 3, right? 1,
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and when you get to the 4, you only get 1 group of 3 30-second notes. So it turns around.
Oh, okay. So we're starting off with 3 groups of 30-second notes, right? So 1, 2, 3. And I noticed you went into like 30-second triplets or something, right?
Right.
So
what's going to happen is not at the floor, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Count. Yeah, just get to there. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And it turns around.
okay.
Gotta count.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, then 2 will land on the right, then 3, and then 4, 1.
Okay. One, 2, 3, 4,
1.
4, 1. Then you go back to those 30 seconds.
4, 1. 4, 1. And then you're at the top. 1.
1.
Right.
Then you start leading with your left hand, right?
Now you're back to 30-second notes.
So let's see here.
Take it for 30 seconds. Get to the end of that. Counting out loud.
Okay, here we go.
You don't need the metronome, but okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Turn off the metronome. It's cool, isn't it? It's already got the picture. Turn off the metronome for a second. We'll just take it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
1. See, 4, 1.
Right.
1.
So start from the top.
3.
No. You're right. You got to lead right. It's going to start right the first time.
Okay. So 1,
2. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 1. It's 1, 2, 3 and a half groups of 16.
yeah, okay.
30 seconds, 30-second note triplets. Just take it from the top of that. Take it from the top.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
4, 1. Got it. And you're at the top. 30-second note. So start it.
So you're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
Well, you can do it that way, but I'd say 4. 4, 1, and now you're left.
4, 1. So then 4, 1. So then you're gonna leave the left hand. So
Keep turning on. No, now you're okay. So nope, you don't have the metronome on, right? So we're just gonna play the 30-second notes and see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Go and try it. No metronome, just to get your. No, start right with the 30 seconds.
1, 2, 3. Oh, up to 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
1, 1.
Do it this way, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. There were accents, it'd be easy, wouldn't it? 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 1. Okay, da-ka-da-da-ka-da-da-ka-da-da-ka-da-da-ka-da-da-ka-da-da. Try it from the triplets.
I could play it all on the wrist.
Yeah, I know, but I'm giving you a way to think of it because it's a little tricky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
See, it helped.
1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. But
There you go. Now you're back to the top. So go ahead and play it.
Okay.
Metronome on at 40.
Okay, just yeah. 3, 1, 2.
No, it's twice as fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And it goes back. So it's faster. You're going to be counting faster. You're in half time. You're counting too slowly.
Just give me 1 sec here.
You're playing 6. You're playing 6. You're playing 6. I'll email this to you, but I just came up with this, so I was looking and I thought I'd find something cool for you. I just texted it to you.
Okay, let me
send it to you properly, but there's something to be said for it's okay. It's good that you look at it. Okay.
I'll have to. Okay, so
See what it looks like?
yeah, that makes sense. 1961. Okay.
So now we have an adjustment of speed while we maintain this 3-finger grip, turning our wrists, recognizing that within this 3-finger grip there's fulcrum potential. Okay?
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay.
But I think the way I described it works pretty well. Right?
Yes.
So go for it.
Okay, but then.
So you're just going to play 6.
Yeah.
3 groups of 8 30-second notes. Right? And then 4 and what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3.5. 30 counts of 30-second note triplets. It's the simplest way to approach it.
Okay, so it's
you see, really, in a sense, you almost did better not looking at it. Interestingly, I just want right. It's really a simple thing. It's like a bunch of just counting groups of 30-second notes, and then counting groups of.
This is cool. Okay, so 1, 2,
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's almost there. It's almost there. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So counting out loud like that will provide structure, provide clarity, so that you know what it is you're doing, instead of just being in a sea of singles. So make sure you count out loud. Go for it.
Oh, this is cool. It's because I kind of hear it. I'm kind of hearing it, half of it in 6, and then when I get into the 30-second note triplets, I'm feeling that more in 7.
1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be. You can count it that way.
Well, it's just for me to keep track of it.
3, 4, and you could count the 30-second notes as groups of 6. There's a bunch of ways we could count this.
Yeah, and it's interesting because as I'm playing against the metronome is getting displaced. It's really cool. It's probably falling all in the right cracks. I don't know. I'm like that other exercise you showed me. I'm going to probably mathematically work it all out.
Okay, you're one of those guys. Yeah, it's probably cool to approach it both ways, but what's going to happen is this thing's going to get even faster, and you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Right. So for me, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Isn't that how you count 7 typically? 2, 3, 4. Right? We don't always count up to 7, but anyway, it depends on the speed, because it becomes difficult to enunciate at a certain speed. So if this thing is going to get faster, you have to consider that, and it does. So try it again, see if you can get it. It's good, but I want to hear you count. So wherever you decide to count it, you have to maintain that.
This is the way I was thinking of it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2.
It's time to come to a stop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2.
Stop after 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1.
Okay, but see, you didn't hold it. You weren't at the floor. You got the X's, but you weren't at the floor.
Okay.
We don't want to stop. We don't want to stop up here. We want to stop where we decide the floor is. Where is the floor? Where is the floor? That tells me you're doing something a little funny with your wrist turn, because it should stop at the floor. You see, it should stop at the floor. And if it's not stopping at the floor, why not? There could be different things involved. If we're not stopping at the floor, maybe what we're doing, maybe we haven't decided where the floor is to begin with, which is always a good idea. Find the floor. Now my pad is set up for traditional, but anyway. See, if we're trying to find the floor, and we're not doing anything, it should always come back to the floor. If it's not coming back to the floor, maybe what we're doing is this. And then stopping up.
Yeah, right, the seesaw.
Or maybe what we're doing is this. Yeah. See what, put the stick here over the surface. Either hand, right hand. Okay, now squeeze with your middle finger. Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze with all your fingers. Who knows which fingers? Because you have the back fingers sometimes. We've noticed that sometimes you do this. So I notice that if I squeeze, it raises the bead.
Yeah.
It does? See what it does? Comes up, doesn't it? Now this technique is about the stick lying in the hand, right? So what we have is we have this little 3-finger area right here. Draw a circle around it, right? And we know this tiny little fulcrum is involved in what we're aiming. We're aiming for this little fulcrum. We're aiming to go right to somewhere in here. Typically, what we'll feel is landing on the middle finger, but we're aiming for this little tiny little fulcrum. It's real tiny. Look how tiny it is. See? And I'm just aiming for this in here. I don't have to clutch it to death. I don't let it go. I'm just holding it comfortably. 3-finger grip, and I aim for that little 3-finger fulcrum potential area. And I turn my wrist. See, it doesn't look all choked up. The back fingers aren't even on the stick. Got it. It's getting better. So if you're really doing that, which means you're not doing anything, the stick should land at the floor. If it's not, it's telling you that you're introducing some kind of force in the hand, perhaps. You're lifting, whatever you're doing is inconveniencing your technique. You want to always come back to the floor. Back to the floor. Okay, go for the exercise, but after you've completed 2 rounds, it means you're coming back to the right. You're going to stop to see if you're at the floor. Go
Okay.
You've got half the battle completed, but remember, with Dick Wilson, half the battle was conception, or maybe 49% is conception. 51% is you got to do it with this technique, or
No,
right.
Right.
Okay, cool. Try.
Stop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do that again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1.
Oh, you brought your right down to save yourself. But your
Okay.
left stopped it. No, wait, it was good. Your left stopped it. Okay, let's keep going though, because I don't want to spend the entire lesson fixated on only one thing, but it's good. Now, just for fun, put the metronome up to 60. He's got it going up to 76 or something. Can we do it at 60? I don't even know if it's possible. I don't even know. One, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that how you get it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, so it can be done. Go for it. Be probably towards the top of your.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
See what I mean? The 7, counting 7 doesn't work, does it? Like too many notes. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
See?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
There you go. Okay, so I want you to work on this. At 60, and everywhere in between, I'll write out some metronome markings for you.
Okay.
Try it one more time, just from the top.
At 60?
Yeah.
1, so 2, so 1, 2, 3, 1.
You lost your place. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's all it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Cool, isn't it? Okay? Because everyone is like. Everything's always polarized, which Dick warned against. Right? So now you've got it comes out in a place. So now you're not with a metronome, and you're going to have to rely on your own inner sense of time. And that's why I think studying with Dick Wilson, I know it really helped my time. It really helps your time, this stuff, right? And we're playing to the click, but we're also playing to our own internal click.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay? So now, pull out the Flam accent number 1. I've got another Richard Wilson exercise. Interesting, he combined this with another stroke, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's see what happens here. What would be the right tempo for this? Okay. So no instructions really on this. Because at this speed, maybe it's too fast. Let's see. Let's do play it real slow. So let's see. See, now this is an interesting stroke. There is a series of strokes, Joe.
Yes.
That are typically played with throws, which often implies that there's an accent. Right? In fact, the stroke is called the Flam accent number 1, and yet there are no accents written. But if you see Dick Wilson writing the Flam accent number 1 out, and I'll send this to you too, but you see, he has the arrows for a downstroke.
Yes.
Has the upstroke.
Mm-hmm.
See? So he wants you to make those motions. I think this is the stroke. I mean, Murray worked with Louis on several different things. But this was one of them, I believe, where there's a shorter clip up on YouTube where I think it's the Flam accent number 1, not number 2. And it's an example of what it means to be a world-class student, right? Sitting before a master teacher, Murray Spivak. And Louis Bellson is a virtuistic genius unto himself, in his own right.
Yeah.
Right. But there he is, as quiet as a mouse, quite frankly, because Murray's talking. And I think, what does he do? He says, "Hey, what you're going to do is you're going to play," and Louis does that for this Flam accent number 1. He goes, no. Murray goes, got to make that an up in the left. He goes, no, that's going to be an up. And Murray takes him by the hand. He goes, it's going to go up.
Yeah.
He goes like that. He goes, now the right's got to go up. He goes, no, so now the right goes. So see, now it's prepared. Now it's prepared to make its throw. Now the left's going to go up. Now it's prepared to make its throw. Now the right's going to go up, and it's prepared to make its throw. Now the left, see? And Murray would explain, see, this makes the, with these, based on using these motions, it makes the whole thing really simple. There is a place for a downstroke, and we're going to prepare for it by making an up. It just keeps going back and forth like that. And the body is perfectly prepared to make whatever stroke is appropriate for this Flam accent number 1. Okay? So with no metronome on, you just look at it and you analyze it. It's a right Flam, which means the right hand is high, the other hand is low. And in this technique, for the right hand to be high, we're going to make that throw that I've been describing to you, where we leave the beat down. We're going to go up. Okay. There's that little 3-finger. I'm aiming right for that. I'm aiming right for that right here. As I go up, that little 3-finger grip. See, I don't need my other fingers. It's a tiny little ledge. But no. Take your other fingers up just for fun. Yeah. And I just make my little up. That's where you're aiming. You're aiming for somewhere in here. You're going to make your little up. And then you're going to cock your wrist and throw. And then I still have a 3-finger grip. I don't need all that other stuff. I'm aiming for this. I'm not aiming, none of this has anything to do with it, quite frankly. Okay, yes, it's better. Okay, so we're playing a downstroke in the right with an appoggiatura in the left. And then the left's going to make an up. And then the right's going to make 2 taps at this speed. So that's how it starts. An up, and then the right makes 2 taps. And then the left is prepared to make its down, right? And then the right is going to make an up, and the left's going to make 2 taps. Right makes 2 taps, left makes 2 taps, right makes 2 taps, left makes 2 taps, left makes an up, right makes an up, left makes an up, right makes an up, right makes a down, left makes a down. See, it's just this flow of motions that are part of a simple model, which is 7 basic strokes. How many of them is it using? But 3. We can figure it out. Go ahead. Nice and slow. Think about each part of it. Right's going to make a downstroke. Left's going to make a little tap. Now the left's going to make an up. Now the right's making 2 taps. Now the left makes 2 taps. Now the right makes 2 taps. Now the left is going to. Now the right is going to make an up to a throw. Now the left's going to make an up to a throw. Now the right's making an up to a throw. That's it. That's all it is. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? It's very simple, actually. Don't point your finger in the left. You don't have to clutch. It's just this nice, simple 3-finger grip. Okay, so metronome on at 40. Good. So the metronome is a dotted quarter. Just a second. Just one second. Let me try to get into Dick Wilson's head here for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think what he does. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See what Dick is doing? He's put it to a quarter note.
Yeah, that's right.
Once again to move it around. You know what? It's okay. We're at 40.
I can practice it that way. I can hear that.
Okay, give that a try.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2.
Metronome's clicking every 2/8 notes, but we're in 6/8, right?
1, 2.
Again, we created a more modern exercise.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, put the metronome up to 52. Let's see if it works. Now you'll notice.
5, 6.
Well,
Yeah.
You'll notice that at this speed, I mean, it's all wrist turns, which is cool right now.
Yeah, at that tempo, yeah, it's slower.
Okay, just wanted you to be aware of that, because
I was still, in parallel, I was still producing that up, but it was slower. Let's try that.
yeah, it seemed like there was time for an up. That's good. You're thinking, get your head around this technique.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. Okay. Let's just metronome up to put it up to 60.
5, 6. 1. Oh, I think someone's appearing.
What's that?
Hey, how's it going? Are you using the booth? Are you gonna use the booth? Okay, that's cool. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't know because it said you were gonna be here at 7, so I kind of stationed myself out here.
Another Canadian in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, in the house.
Okay, let me do that again. So.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good. 72. 72. I don't know why I'm hearing my metronome.
Okay.
But we'll see. If I can't hear yours, it's hard for me to play. But so far, so good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
92. Put it up to 92. It's still on the wrist there, huh?
Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3,
I'm starting to want to rebound in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 1, turn, 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 turn. So he starts to bounce. Watch. Just turning once.
Right.
Okay.
Getting that read.
Now we're starting to get into the fulcrum in the hand.
Yeah.
Up until now, we've had fulcrum potential. That's why this 3-finger grip is so important when we're playing singles, making upstrokes to a throw for one note. Because eventually this fulcrum potential is going to turn into actual fulcrum reality, right? An actual activated fulcrum.
Mm-hmm.
The stick is landing somewhere in that tiny little 3-finger area. I mean, look at it. Look at it. Where else could the fulcrum be? I mean, you know, it's tiny. Look how tiny it is. It's this little thing right in here. The stick is always going to land somewhere in there, potentially on the, hopefully, on the middle finger, within the context of this 3-finger grip. So if we want it to rebound, we're aiming for, you can think of it as aiming for that little 3-finger narrow little spot, or we can define it even further and imagine aiming right for the middle finger.
Yeah, you often talk about.
So I'll let you. Okay, so right now what I want you to do is just play it and then experience it, because once again, a certain speeds induce certain technical aspects. It kind of becomes obvious. It becomes too strenuous, tedious to be turning your wrist for every note. That's another aspect of this technique, which is half the effort, twice the speed. So at 92, we can start to feel the potential of the force coming from the surface, which will allow us to have that stick rock over the really narrow little finger. Narrow little fulcrum.
I'm just trying to get that.
For fun, can you turn higher for those 2 notes to help give you some more momentum, to really feel to prove to yourself, to me, that you can feel a rebound?
Right, because you want to try and get that.
Go ahead and play it. See if you can feel it. It's not about making the throw bigger. Everything else was looking pretty darn good. It's now you're going to be turning for those. It's, you know, those 2 little taps. Now you're going to be turning higher and just turning once for 2 notes. So let's see. Hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't quite hear you. Hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Turn. Just bounce, 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 bounce. We only want 2 of these. Okay. There's 4, so we can definitely get 2. So now I'm asking you to blow up a part of the technique. It isn't really a typical way to play it. But this isn't a religion.
Right, right.
So do you feel where those notes are? Can you turn for those two little taps? You just want to throw higher. Go tap, tap. Play it on the wrist and go tap, tap. Tap, tap. No, within the context of playing, watch. It's interesting. I find other students have a little bit of it. We all do. Trying to figure out within the context of a string of notes, one particular note that you want to be aware of, and so you go to put your voice with it, and you can't. So watch. Maybe I can't. Let's see. 1, 2, tap, 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 tap. Now I'm going tap, throw, or turn for 2 notes, turn for 2 notes, turn for 2. So I'm going tap, 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 tap. Here's slow on the wrist. We can play it on the wrist just like that in between tempo. Tap, 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 tap. See, this is the Flam accent number 2. Goes tap, 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 tap. Maybe that would be, maybe we need to do that. About the Flam accent number 2. Which we've worked on before. I thought we were ready to get into this, but not quite. It's cool. Flam accent number 2. You have that? Pull it out. Pull it out.
Yeah.
And this will give you a chance to focus on that area that I'm saying is referred to as tap tap.
Right, right.
So, okay, so we're at 92. Slow the metronome back down to 72. Okay, now the tap tap is, there's not much more to the stroke than tap 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 tap, and with the second it feels like the second tap is a flam. Now say tap tap.
Tap, tap.
Every time. Voice is a powerful tool.
Tap, 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 tap.
It's a cool way to play a shuffle, isn't it? It could be a shuffle.
Tap, 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 tap.
So there's no upstroke here, is there? Just a throw. At a certain point, it will become an upstroke and it'll become a rebound. This is cool. So we're going to dovetail. We're going to get back to the Flam accent number 2 in a minute or next time. So put the metronome to 92. Let's see if it starts. Okay, and by the way, now we're into dotted quarter note land, right? So it's really not a one-to-one equivalency.
You're playing Flam accent number 1 again?
No.
2?
Flam accent number 2,
Okay.
and we reverted to dotted quarter. Let's keep this simple. We're working on your technique, right? Isn't it? So you don't have half effort twice the speed. Look, I'm not turning to the ceiling for my ups. I'm just dropping it. It's very simple and very relaxed. We're not trying to go up, up, up. What is it? No, no. And when we have, and what do we have? What do we have here? Cymbal time. Ding, 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 ding. And it just, this is going to help your playing in so many other ways, you see? Okay, so we're at 92 playing to a dotted quarter. And you're going to turn the two notes, the two taps are now simply an upstroke. How's that going to work? Right, so the upstroke is just, it's just So just to be clear, so we're just making, just turn off your metronome for a second. Breaking it down. Almost.
Is that what you did?
Going up. Well, and I'm stopping, which we don't stop because it's supposed to be a smooth, fluid motion, but this is remedial. Bad. Now you're going to make it up just once and see if you get the two double, the two notes. You're not getting two notes. Come on up, though. You know, it's small. It's small. Try not getting there. Now try this. Okay, watch. I'm making a throw, and then my first little note is a tiny little up. So I went up a little, and now I'm going to go up again. Too much. The two have to be the same because of there are two notes that are of equal value. So it's going to be a down, tiny up, and another tiny up. Down, tiny up, down. So now wrist, but we're going up for both of them. So this is a Richard Martinez device. There it is. Don't come up more on the second one. There it is. Now throw. There it is. There it is. Throw. See? Good. Now keep it in time. Dot, up, throw, up. No, keep them the same. Keep them the two ups the same. Now, if you're going to come up more right at the end, you can, but you're ready to cock your wrist. You're already up. Don't come up big on the next one. Oh, no, you had it. It's a little up, a little up. A little up, a little up. Look, I'm up. I don't need to come up anymore. I could.
Oh, I see.
But I want you to know that you don't have to. Yeah, now throw. Throw. You don't have to come up anymore. You're up. You're up. See, you're already up. See, there's less movement than you think.
Let me just run this by you. So then there's just a little pronation here.
Too big. Okay, good idea. Then there's a
stick changes direction there, an angle.
stick changes. Yes, it does.
And there was a nut, so.
Now you're ready to cock your wrist. You don't have to bring your egg.
Yeah,
Right. That's it. Keep the first one small. Keep them tiny. Now cock your wrist. Here you go. Now speed that up a little bit. Don't make the second one bigger, and to stop twisting. Remember I told you that's what I noticed when you came in originally. There's no twist. You don't need to. It'll ruin it. It stays flat, doesn't it? It stays flat. There you go. Come on. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Come on, a little more. Tiny, 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 tiny. Come on, you're making it big now. No, you're yanking it up. Almost. There it is. There it is. Now, just let it bounce. Da da ba, da da ba, da da ba. Come on, you got to keep that little bend with a little. Let it bounce. Let it rock through this little fulcrum. Fulcrum, 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 fulcrum. Concentrate on this 3-finger fulcrum. Almost. There you go. Da da ba, da da ba, da da. It's got to give it the right amount of force so that it will rock over this narrow fulcrum. Okay, see if you can put it together. Keep that in mind, and I'll have you practice that. Cool.
Let's see. Yeah, because if you're looking at the 3 rights, first one would be the main note of Flam, and that second right, which is rebounded, on beat 3, leading us to the appoggiatura on.
Exactly.
Which
Two
is
notes.
4.
The second note is the appoggiatura. But we can play it just with a rebound, which is half the effort. It's only one motion.
Right.
Right? But you're coming up there like you did when I just had you do what you just did.
Okay.
You know, come on up, come up, tap. Remind yourself of what it feels like to come up with one little tap for each note. No. What are you doing? Hold on. Watch. Your mind became distracted. Okay. All it is.
I know. Okay.
Right?
I'm just trying to get the.
It's a shuffle.
Just trying to get the feel of those rebounds because.
Yeah, it'll be a shuffle. Ta da ta 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 da. But making it up as you let it bounce. Almost. You really have to come to the floor on your downstroke consistently, which you're not. You do sometimes, because if you come to the floor, you have a chance of bending forward that much and getting 2 notes. Gotta come to the floor on the left.
Yeah.
Can't fake it after and bring it down after. Right? Okay, it's coming along. Now, let's just try one other thing, as I think. So you're up to 92.
Yeah.
Okay? And you're starting to feel the rebound. Rebounds often happen. 92 seems to be a magical number. If we put the metronome at 60, will this work? Hey, if you have another hand student in there, let me know. Let him know. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, yeah, it'll work here. So put the metronome down to 52. And that's where we can get this little thing happening. Watch. Tap, tap. Okay. Tap, tap. It's almost imperceptible. And then I can throw. Tap, tap, throw. So at 52, you have time to make those little taps. This is kind of remedial, but it'll give you that feeling of up, up. You got to go up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. You got to be consistent. You really have to go. Okay, put the metronome down to 40. 40. See, playing slow is just as much of a challenge, comfortable slow, as it, in a sense, as it is fast. And once you can do it slow, you can usually do it fast. It's got to go up. No, it's got to go up. Like, okay, stop. You've forgotten. You've already forgotten. which I get. Believe me. Watch, it's just this. Watch, I'll show it one more time. You can watch later on. You can just watch it. Because we're a parallel, right? With that sexy three-finger grip. And then we just let it fall, and it goes up a little. Then we let it fall, and it goes up again. And then we cock our wrists. That's it. Ah, 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 at a certain point, that will easily morph into so we can play a shuffle that way. So or maybe what would be best, because this is slightly elusive, is just for you to practice starting at 40. Up, up, throw. Don't do anything too much. Don't go into your weird gooseneck. Murray will hate you for it. Time the little second up is just as small. That's all you get. There you go. Good, 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 good. Put the metronome up there. Don't come up too big on the second one. We could do that. We could go up, up, throw, up, up. But it's not part of it. Watch. Up. Now I'm going to go up. Up, up, throw, up, up, throw, up, up, throw, up, up, throw, up. I'm going to lead you there. I'm going to lead you there. Try it. 50, 52. Up, up. Just one hand, or one hand at a time. Up, up, throw, up, up, throw, up, up, throw. Okay, put the metronome at 72. Up, up. No, you did your twisty, goosenecky thing. Two tiny little motions. It's coming along, huh? That's good, good. 72? Put it at 92. Let's see what happens at 92. See how much more stable it is? You don't need to move as much as you think.
Yes.
Right? Up, up, throw. Up, up, throw. Don't go yanking that second up, way up in the air. Keep it small. There you go. All right, good. You can work on that up to 92. That can become, you can see that can start to become a rebound.
It does. I'm feeling that at that moment.
Good.
I felt it.
And you're going what you're going to feel is you're going to feel, as I notice that you must be, is as you go up, up, just put the beat on the surface for a second. Okay, now go up, leaving the beat. Up, up. Why so big? Look, you can barely see mine. Mine's invisible compared to yours. Look, up, up, like that. See, and you see the thumbnail moving around the stick? See the thumbnail? It feels like you start to get that feeling. You can feel the thumb. Now you become aware of how the thumb would work. You see?
Let me go on the side view so you can see the side of my hand.
Okay, but you see, you can how the thumb moves. The thumb is going.
Get on the pad.
And you're gonna get that feeling. Just become aware of the thumb and just do what you were just doing.
That,
Okay. Okay. Just play. I'm just showing you something. Just go ahead and play what you were doing. You're very successful. Up, 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 up. 2 ups. 2 tiny turns. Up, up. There you go. See? See? See how the thumb moves? Yeah. See how your thumb is moving? Tap, tap. It goes like this. Da, 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 da. Right? And you'll notice as well, the stick is always on the middle finger. Now focus on the middle finger. You don't need the back fingers. It's going to be right there going up. You got to do 2 little taps like I showed you. No, 2 taps. Tap, tap. Don't try to make it a double right now. Just showing you this simple thing it's already helped you. And then you're going to throw without going up more. Tap, tap. Throw. Tap. Cymbal time. If that's so speed. See? Now you can play cymbal time. You have to feel, concentrate on the middle finger. See, it just sits in there, doesn't it? To do much at all. And now feel the thumb. There it is. Look how nice that looks. Now, just, I'm going to just lay something on you. Now do you see why? And of course, we can play cymbal time, half turned over, or in French. Cymbals over here feels uncomfortable to me to turn. I'll go into French if I'm doing stuff. But you can see now the idea that, well, when I play cymbal time, I'm in French. And when I'm here on the snare drum, it's like, well, then how can you do that? If you're going to be in French, you can't do that. I don't think so. That's not this technique. But you see? So you see how beautiful your cymbal time is right now? Really beautiful, isn't it? If you're playing like a really slow cymbal time thing, ba-doom, cha, ga-goom, ba-do-do. Now you can play that with a lovely solid, but not loud attack. You know exactly what you're doing. Going into French, you'd have to find another way to do it. But this works really well. You see, this is part of this technique. And you can do that half turned over, or you can do that on all the drums. You can go around the drums playing 5-stroke rolls, which is really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that half of a 5-stroke roll? There it is. All right. So this is good. Got some good development going on, Joe. I'm going to turn off the camera.
thanks.
Well done.